Hi everyone, welcome. Tracy here from Ethical Direct Selling Group. We're going to talk about the art of ethical selling. Oops, I need to change that to ethical selling, my bad. I'm just going to hide us all and then we'll get straight into doing all the prezzo. Remember, any questions along the way, just ask now. Welcome, get your cookies, your coffee, tea, your Milo, whatever. So what we're going to talk about is know your audience, understand what your niche is, different buyer personalities, how to communicate with your customers, obliterate those objections, do some little role playing, and have some mindset around selling and money. Here we go. Our target audience. So when we're thinking of our target audience, it's not just about, their demographic or where they live or whatever. It's actually looking at their problems and how your product can be the solution. So, think about different problems that your customers have got and how you can be that solution. Hey guys, has anyone got a problem with their customers, and we can work out some solutions how you can fill that void?
I certainly have.
Yeah.
A woman that I sold some product to, she ended up saying to me, oh yes, I'll buy this and I'll buy that and I'll get this. And I've rung her, I've texted her and all sorts of things. And then she messaged me to say, how much is this? And showed me a picture of the massage lotion. And I thought, now hang on a minute, that's on special at the moment. So I went off and found out how much it was. She comes back to me and she says, oh, you didn't get back to me in time. You're still online and you haven't got back to me. No, forget it.
How long did you take to get back to her?
Oh, probably about 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Oh.
So,
and the thing is, I'm suspecting that she's gone to the head office and has said, oh, this consultant that I've got is not doing the right thing by me, blah, 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 because I've had somebody do that to me. Oh. And you know what head office ended up doing? Sending them out $100 worth of product for nothing.
Oh well, let them pay for it. No. So the concern for her was you didn't get back to her quick enough, and it took you 2 minutes. I mean, how quick does she want you to get back? Like, does she want you to ring her, or that's a tough one. So we won't worry about that one. That's a bit tough, that one. Any ideas on that one, That's a bit of a doozy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
How can you solve that when you've got back to her as quick as possible? We're in business, so usually, you're expecting a 24-hour turnaround anyway, things like that. But I'm more talking about the concerns they've got, could be around their skin, or when it comes to cooking, or it could be that they're needing new clothes but not sure how to do them. So, that's how you can sort of work out your solutions that way. And also your target audience, with their demographic, are they living near you? Are they, can you service them if they're far away, and all that sort of stuff. And what sort of message do you want to get through to them about that? So, that person that said, oh, you took too long in 2 minutes. Well, did they not want a message through Messenger, or would they have preferred you rang them, or preferred you text? Knowing how they want you to communicate with them probably is the best start.
Yeah, well, she communicates through Messenger.
Yeah. So you'd expect that you would communicate back through Messenger to get back to it. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, very strange. So we're looking at niching. So what does niching mean? It means that you become the big fish in the small pond. It means that you're the expert. It means that when people are looking at you, they're coming to you because they know that you'll probably be able to help them because you've niched into that area of expertise. So if we look at a different business, there's a guy in UK. He was like any other, website dude. There's 50 million trillion website dudes. So what would make him stand out from everyone? Well, he started to really enjoy learning all the languages and learning all the terminology with regards to dentistry. So he was creating this website for a client and he was really loving it. So what he did is he found that he did such a good job with that, the guy recommended him to another dentist. And then he decided, well, I'm going to niche into that area and I'm going to be the dentist website dude. Now, I'm not telling you this story because, we know 50,000 people who do skincare. We know 50,000 people who do makeup. We know, what makes you stand out from the rest? Is it that you're just specialising in finding people who are millennials? Or are you finding you want to work with just the 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds? It's really knowing who you want to work with for a start will help you really nail down who your niche is and who your ideal client is that you want to work with. The reason we do this, it means that you're going to spend less money on any form of advertising, less time on advertising, and it means you're probably going to get more bang for your buck because you're wanting to target those higher end clients who might spend $100. So I'd rather have one client that spends $200 than 10 clients who spend 20, because it's just easier to manage for a start. And it means that, once you've got that customer and you've looked after that customer, it makes it so much easier to be able to transfer them into a client and then from a client into a raving fan. And the reason we want raving fans, and this is why niching is such a great tool, is the raving fans are the ones that will get you the more customers and, we're in direct selling, so the more team members or, if you want to run events and everything together, it's the joint ventures. So, it's someone in skincare and makeup, they might have a joint venture event going with a personal stylist, or they might get the jewelry person in or the candle person in because they're not going to conflict, they're going to complement each other. And we really keep thinking there's 78% of the people in this industry are still women anyway. So we've really, really got to nut down on these are women, this industry is more about women than men. I know it sounds really stupid, but that's the way it goes, right? Yeah. And that's why niching is another way to do that. So why wouldn't you want to be the expert? Okay. So if you're still stuck on different things about niching, I can go further into it with the strategy session, or I'm doing the face-to-face events around Australia anyway. So now I want to talk about the different personalities. Now, this is something that, we can all look at those words and go, oh, crap, yes, that's me. Now, we're not saying that these qualities are good or bad. What we're saying, and these are the similar qualities that you would expect in that type of person. So we've got the analytical person. They're the ones that, they want to check everything over. They want to make sure, that they read all the terms and conditions. They're really unsure about whether they want to make that decision, but, give me more facts. So if it's to do with skincare, they're the people that want to know every single ingredient in the skincare. When it comes to, you creating something for them, they want to know how you did it, why you did it, when you did it, why, who, what, when, where, how. They want to know every single thing about it. They want it in a certain way. and they're more likely to be the accountants and the lawyers, that type of personality, who are the analytical people. And then you've got the drivers. Now, the drivers are these really independent people, and they come across that they're, arrogant and pushy and all that sort of stuff. But they just are that type of person. If they make a decision, it's a snap decision. They want a decision. They want to do it right now. So they're the easiest customers, to be honest, because they're easy to convert. Because once they know, like, and trust you, they're just like, yep, get me for it. I want this, da-da-da-da-da. But, you've got to come through. You've got to let them be the driver. You've got to let them, get their stuff. They're not into chit-chat. They just want to get their stuff straight away. Then we've got the expressive people. Now, these are the ones that, it might take them 20 years to get to the point. Or they just love to be around people, and they want to be the center of attention, and they're just so enthusiastic. They just want to love the world. The people like me with, the blue hair, that's an expressive person. Then we've got the amiable ones, or I call them the mothering ones. So these are the ones that, they'll be there. They're really dependable. These are the ones that, if you run events, they're the ones that are going to help you with everything you do with your event. They are the ones that take the longest to make decisions, and it's usually you that have to decide for them. So they're the ones that, they don't want confrontation in any way. They just want everything to be nice. They want everything to be, they like harmony. They want everything to be harmonious, but you get them on board as a customer, and it might take a few months to get them across the line. They are going to be your biggest raving fan. They will be your customer for life because they don't like change. So these are different personalities. And, I'd love you guys to have a think about looking at just what we've done now and what sort of personality you can see yourself fitting into. So anyone know what they can fit into? No?
I reckon expressive for me.
Just a tad, just like me, love. Yeah, you're expressive like me. So, Cindy, what personality are you, love? Can't hear you. You'll have to unmute yourself. Can I unmute you? What personality are you? There she. Oh, shit! I just muted.
Can't see a thing because I'm on my iPad because my computer decided to.
Okay. Well, did you hear what I was saying about analytical, driver, expressive, amiable?
I am probably.
You're more. I think you're close. More like me. You're expressive.
I was going to say probably a cross between. I'm probably analytical.
No, because you'd have your bloody. No, if you were analytical woman, you would have got your shit back to me sooner.
Depends on what I'm doing, whether I'm analytical. Not manipulative.
No, it's not in a bad way. What I'm saying is, remember I said there's pros and cons to each one. It's not like you're being mean to be manipulative. You just like things to be done a certain way.
Okay, all right. Yeah, expressive.
Yeah, cool. All right, well, I'll get rid of you guys again so then we can move on to the next one. So that just gives you an idea of how to sort of speak to these people about anything and how to word things. So anyone want to do some role playing with me of any situations they've got that have come up? Okay, it's awesome that everyone is ready to put their hand up and learn. Thank you, guys. You're just such a great audience. All right, it's Kirsty's turn. You got any
My-
examples of something that you want to go through role play and we can work on it together? So it will help others.
I suppose I'm just trying to still get my head around swapping from one to another as my main focus.
Yeah,
So-
see, you put yourself in a pickle, haven't you, love?
Yeah, so, you know, but I think we've just gotten 24 months interest free for Thermomix. So I think it's just figuring out how to get that across to customers and the savings and how they can save their repayments by buying the Thermomix. So it's figuring that.
Yeah, see, I think that you're best to go down the route of saving time.
Yeah, saving time. Well, that's just a given.
Yeah, but I know that, but you got to get it through to them, or
Yeah.
you know, you go on the healthy route. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yes.
Like, because if you niche it into one area, it will make it so much easier. So we can do an example here. I can say, hey, Kirsty, I thought of you because we've got this special coming out at the moment. I know you're really into making sure everything's, you know, preservative free and everything like that. I would love to show you what benefits we've got right at the moment.
Yep.
So we're sort of trying to cut off her challenges right now to go back to the target audience of, you know, helping her with her problem straight away. Because, you know, that's the big thing right at the moment is clean eating, the fact that, you know, preservative free and all that sort of stuff, because there's so many preservatives in our food, we don't know what the hell we're eating.
I was just looking at a packet of gluten-free hot cross buns.
Yeah.
They had probably 10 additives in them that didn't need to be there.
Well, why are they adding them?
To keep them fresher longer in the shop. So
the tight asses.
Yeah. Whereas if you make them yourself, you still got lots of ingredients, but they're all natural ingredients.
Yes.
So yeah.
So how do you think you can get that message across to someone then?
The saving the time, I find that the best way is just to give examples of, like I'll say, if you had 20 minutes free while dinner's cooking, what would you do with it? You know, what are some things that you do with your 20 minutes that you get while the Thermomix is stirring your risotto?
Clean my teeth.
Not before dinner.
I don't know. I haven't even thought about what time because I love cooking, so you know I'm the rock. I'll do everything from scratch. I don't care.
See, that just gives you the time to experiment then.
Okay.
It gives you time to experiment with that. While dinner's being cooked for the kids, you can be experimenting with something else.
Yeah. I'm just time. Yeah, I reckon because you're bringing out the cookbook, I reckon you go down the preservative-free ring.
Yeah, that's what I am doing.
The preservative-free, the gluten-free, the dairy-free, the nut-free, all that sort of stuff. The reason I'm saying it is because, you know, that will set you apart as the Thermi chick, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, you know, you're going to bring out this cookbook and you're going to have all these recipe ideas and everything that are going to be yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's going to be so exciting. So does anyone else want to do some role playing, you know, for team members or anything like that? No? Chicken poops? Come on, peeps. I want to help you.
I'm trying to think.
No, don't, because that's the worst thing to do. You don't think, you just say. What are some of the problems that, when you're speaking to prospective team members, what's coming up?
Yeah, well, we've got a new incentive for people to.
So sell me your new incentive.
Hmm?
Why should I get this? Why should I join to get this new incentive?
That's what I'd like to know.
Well, I don't know what the bloody incentive is. You haven't told me.
Oh, it's getting the distributor that signs you up and yourself $10 for just for extra for signing somebody up.
Oh, please, that doesn't bloody get me across the line.
No,
No,
I wouldn't do it.
doesn't get me across the line either.
An
So
extra
I'm not
$10, you can
really-
fight me.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Yeah.
That
I
ain't
know.
going to turn me on. If you give me free product or something, that would turn me on.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
Pay yourself, but you're going to get an extra $10. Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's just bitchy. That was horrible. Sorry, everyone. Okay.
Oh. No, I agree. Oops.
Okay. Yeah. See, I wouldn't even mention it. I would just talk about the because they get packs. Yeah, they get to buy a pack. Yeah. I'll just talk about that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even talk about getting the extra $10. It means nothing.
No.
All right.
Okay. You probably can't even get a product for $10.
Oh, exactly. Okay. I want to talk about
That's right.
different objections that keep coming up this time.
Time.
Yeah. All the same come up all the time. Now, every decision is not based on price. Every decision is based on emotion. So what we want to do is we want to hit their emotion.
Yep.
Okay. Well, a really good way is the feel, felt, found. And I think a lot of you have already heard the feel, felt, found. I feel the same way of you. I felt da-da-da-da-da, right? So what you want to do is want to get it. Okay. That was a bit strange. Everything okay? Yeah.
You right there?
Someone's gone a bit weird. I'm going to mute you. You're too noisy. Thank you. So what I want to do is I want to talk about the different objections and why they keep coming up time and time again. Now, we understand, everyone, the first thing is that they'll mention they don't have the money. That's okay, because it's not about the money. What we want to look at is, I'm going to get rid of that. So if you want to talk, just unmute yourself. I want to talk about getting over that hurdle of the money. If you could money were no object, would this be something that you're interested in? Of course. Great. Let's find a way that we can have you get this so that it's in your life and it's not out of your life. And, it's going to benefit you in some way or shape or form, whatever it is. It doesn't matter what it is. We really need to look at the objection as to why it's coming up all the time. Now, speaking to someone last night, he was going to come on tonight, but obviously because his time difference, he's in the UK. And he's got websites. He can create a website for such a cheap amount of money. And I saw the quality of their website and I nearly died. It is magnificent. And I said, you're charging $250 for 5 edited pages, whereas that really should be a $500 job. So he's attracting people based on price. So I said to him, that's why I wanted him to come on, because I thought it would be a great thing for him to learn stuff. So at least he'll get this recording, so that'll help him. And I want him to really look at the fact that if they're objecting, it's not to do with the money. He just hasn't asked enough questions. And I want you guys to do that. So, we can do some role play if you guys want to. Does anyone want to unmute and do some role play with objections? Okay, we'll go to sleep, shall we? Hey, she's unmuted. Go for it, love.
All right. The biggest one we get is the cost of the Thermomix.
Yeah,
Because it's $2,000.
yeah, right. So what you do is you just say, look, we can look at it from the point of view of the money savings of the products that you usually would buy at the shops that you will not need to buy anymore. So you can make your own muesli bars, you can make your own this, you can make your own that. And I would go through and go, okay, well, that cost that to make, and that's how much it is in the shop.
Yep, got that.
There's going to be a big difference.
Yep, there is.
Yes? So
yes.
Does that help you? Does that help get it across the line?
Some it does, yes. And the other one is the husband. Good old husbands.
So what you want to do is you want to have the husband at the demonstration.
Yeah.
Because if he can see that wife can do the dinner plus look after the kids and not bother him to look after the kids.
She can bath the kids while dinner's cooking.
That's right. He doesn't have to get involved with all the bullshit, right? So it solves that problem. And if you can have the husband there, because I bought some 3 years ago, I had a demonstration for cookware. And it's like, this stuff is freaking awesome. I don't need water, I don't need oil, da-da-da-da-da. Perfect. I'm not having to put all that crap on in my food. It was $3,500.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, shit. But because hubby was here, he saw how good it was, and he saw how much better it was for us. He agreed.
Yeah.
So that could be a way around it, because it's not about the money. At the end of the day, that cookware will be with me for I'll probably die with before that cookware dies, because it's so good. So you've got to think about that. That you could say, well, Thermomix will probably outlast you, if you want to make it a joke or something. And that might sort of ease. And the fact that you've got the 24 months interest free as well, that should be a real big turner. And remember, it's not about the price.
No, it's not. There's always another reason why they don't want it.
So it usually takes about 5 questions to get to the reason why someone is objecting, and that's how long it will take to get there. Does anyone else want to do some objections they want to throw at me so we can have a play that are to do with your business, to do with team members, to do with any joint ventures you want to do? Now's the time to do it. You might as well pick my brain. It's not dead yet. Anyone? Or have we all gone to sleep? Anyone got an objection we want to work through? Right. That was awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right. We'll move on, shall we? Right. You. Right. I want to talk about something really serious. I want to talk about sales mindset, or selling mindset, or money mindset, or whatever. Now, this keeps coming up, and it doesn't just come up for me because I got rid of all these blocks and everything about money, but it comes up for a lot of people. And I feel that it really needs to be something that we need to talk about, because if you're thinking that $2,000 is expensive, someone else might not. So you've got to keep your own thing about money out of the way. I'm on all these mums groups, and they're all going, oh, crying poor. And I'm like, instead of saying things like that, I could say the same thing and go, oh my God, the bills are giving me the shits and da-da-da-da-da. But why worry about it? Have a look at it and go, you know what? I choose to spend my money on having food instead of paying that bill this week. I choose to put petrol in my car instead of buying, cigarettes. So if you look at it from the point of view of I can't afford it, that's negative. It makes you feel yucky and everything like that. But if you go, I choose where I spend my money, and this week I choose to pay the rent instead of paying the utility bill. That's okay. You're having more of that abundant mindset for a start. Does anyone got any money blockages that they're really stuck on? So, we can work through. No one's got money blockages. I'm sure there's someone on here who has a money blockage. No one's got a money blockage. So we're all multimillionaires, are we?
No, I have. I've always got the problem of not enough money, and of course now that I'm in the house on my own, paying for everything. Yeah.
Okay. So have you set yourself, I know you're doing the program, but have you set yourself some sales goals? Have you set yourself some money goals? Have you set any sort of goals like that?
I have, but while I'm still trying to get over this mouth problem, I'm not in any way, shape or form able to get on the phone and talk to a few people during the day.
You know what? You don't have to get on the phone. Just start putting posts up there and just say, hey guys, I'm only human, got my teeth pulled, just had to get molars removed, so my mouth's all swollen, so I sound like a bucket of poop. Can I do blah blah?
Yeah, I probably should do that. Yeah,
so instead of using WhatsApp as an excuse, I had to work around my son being sick for 5 days. Shit happens. That's the way life is. So instead of looking at going, oh, I'm sick, I can't do anything, change it around and go, okay, well, I'm sick, so maybe I need to send out text messages, or maybe I need to do Messenger, or put lots and lots of positive posts up, because even the positive posts that you want to post for yourself, someone else is going to pick up on that as well. That's why when I did that Facebook thing today about the shiny new object, that was so that other people can see that it's okay to pick what suits you, not what suits other people. It's okay. So instead of beating yourself up all the time that you can't make those calls because your mouth feels like crap and it hurts to talk, change it around and go, oh, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to research, I'm going to get on Google, I'm going to find all these positive quotes that make me feel good, put them on Facebook, just put a little thing. The reason I found this quote is because, blah, blah, blah. It's funny, the law of attraction, you'll start attracting those people to you who'll look and go, oh, really like what Marg's posting. That's really cool.
Yeah. I saw something today and I thought, oh yeah, I should be trying to find some site on Google that has all these positive posts and that. Yeah.
Hey mate, I Google all the time. I'll just type in, because I was looking for happy. So I go happy images and it comes up with thousands of these things, and I go, yeah, don't like the colour of that one. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, I like that one. So I'll pick 4 or 5. Now, they're not all going to go out the same time and they're going to go in different areas and blah, blah, blah. But that way I've got they're my Insta ones, they're my Facebook ones, they're my LinkedIn ones, and I keep them all separate because I'm trying to brand what I'm doing. But it's all consistent messaging. It's the same messaging, it's just with different pictures and using different ways to do it on the different platforms, you know, because Insta only
Yep.
likes less than 60-second videos. My Facebook was a 2-minute video, so, you know, can only go really on a few different areas. So if you look at it from that point of view, you've got the time, you might as well, you know, get as many images as you can and have a whole portfolio of different images you can turn to at any time to
Yeah,
your mood up.
I'm going to do that on the tablet. Yeah.
Yeah, lift your mood up, which will then lift other people's mood up, because you don't know who's needing an "are you okay" moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just want you to be aware that, you know, we're all conditioned as we start getting into, you know, getting jobs and everything. Oh, money's evil, and, you know, you better hold on to it tight because you won't have much of it for the future, and oh, you'll never be able to afford this, da 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 da. All that talk and that conditioning from many, many years of our parents and grandparents and whatever, you know, it takes time to get rid of it. I mean, I think we've got Kay on. Kay's a specialist in this area too. Kay, can you unmute yourself, please? Oh, Kay, you there? Kay's really good at all this sort of stuff. She's sort of into all this mindset and everything. And I just feel that, you know, if we can work just on our mindset, now that we know who our customers are and all that sort of jazz, it will just make it so much easier to attract those customers to us, if that makes sense. Has anyone got any more questions about that? I just want you to, you know, just be aware of what you're saying to yourself about money, what you're saying to yourself about sales. Oh, I'm too pushy, I'm this, I'm that. You know what? Instead of making it about you, why don't you go, here to help others, however that may be. If you take a different mindset about it, then selling's a different word, if that makes sense. It's a different way you look at it. I'm hoping that's okay and covers off what we need to cover. Anyone got any questions before you get rid of me? No? No one got any questions? Hey, you guys are really quiet today. I've got 3 books. I've got 10 mistakes made in direct selling, and also 8 ways to get your sales mojo back. Now, they're just little ebooks that you can download, and just some little tips that, you know, you might already know these stuff because a lot of it's been around for hundreds of thousands of years, but it just sort of gives you an idea of, you know, stuff, if that makes sense. I've got to fix the logo. Oops, I've still got the old logo. I'm a naughty person. I have a hot offer, and oops, it's got Brisbane on there. Geez, I'm really, really behind the times, aren't I? I've already done Brisbane, so we won't worry about that. And what I've got here is that if you want any help in any way, shape or form, I have 30-minute clarity strategy problem-solving sessions, and you can book those in with the special code and do it from there. So I want to know what your aha moment was from tonight. Even though you might have been on this before, what aha moment did you get from tonight, guys? Anyone?
Oops, it was niching.
Niching? Yeah, I think you should. Because how many other thermo chickies are out there? What makes you different?
Yeah.
It's incredible. Once you look at that, you'll start to attract all those clients that will go, oh my God, I want to have 2 of them. I want to have one at that house and one at that house. It will just sort of spread to find the right people. You there, Cindy?
I am. I think I need to niche a second group.
Yeah, absolutely. What you can do is you can have so many different niches for customers and so many for team members, everything. I really, really want you to just niche those leaders.
Yeah,
That's it.
and I think that's the thing. I think I niched what I niched, but I'm starting to go, maybe not. I need to niche the leaders.
Yes. You got to, team members, keep them separate to your leaders. Different qualities.
Yeah,
As Kirsty would know, she's been in direct sales for a while. You know, the qualities that you get from consultants to the qualities you're looking for in leaders is totally different.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's hard to pick those sometimes. Like you think they've got them and then they don't. You've got to know when to cut them.
Oh,
as well.
absolutely. There's a lot of questions you can ask as well. So that would sort of help you from the beginning. And that's what, you know, I want Cindy and I to hash that out and make sure that we ask the right questions from the start. And Kay's got some awesome leaders, I think, haven't you, Kay, in your team? So, you know, finding the right one. So I just want you to look at one thing that we've talked about tonight and just put that one thing into practice. So if it is to do with niching, I've got Niche Man. I'll attach Niche Man so you can have a play with Niche Man. Margaret knows who Niche Man is and Cindy knows who Niche Man is. It's a fun exercise. It really is. It just sort of opens your mind to the possibilities of getting those right customers and getting those right team members. You know, you want the team members that you can go on holiday with. You want the team members that you can, anything you say, it's not a problem. You know, they're yes people. That's what you want to do. So within 1 week, I'll send you a copy of the recording. I'll attach Niche Man and also send you the links for the books as well, so you can easily download them if you haven't got them already. Great tips that I've got in there. So, you know, that's what I'm all about, wanting to share my knowledge and get it out to the world. Okay, so we're wrapping up here, and I want to say thank you so much for taking time out on your Thursday night to be with me. And I hope I didn't bore you stupid and didn't annoy you too much with my questions. So thank you very much.